All right, shalom, 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 shalom. First and foremost, giving all praise and glories to Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai Bahashim, Yahweh Kahakadash, and double honors to elder apostles, elder bishops, a great millstone where there's truth from. Peace and salutations for elect what may be in the forms of the earth. And the brother Kawab Gabar come back with another lesson to edify the body. Yahweh Bahashim, Shai the house of David. And the Lord's willing to edify video through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashim, Shai Bahashim. Or Hakadash, just real quick, we are in the beginning stages of Jacob's trouble. Jeremiah 30 and verse let's go to Amos really quick. Okay, let's go to Amos really quick. Amos 3 and verse 6. And it reads, it says, shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people be not afraid? Aren't you not afraid what's going on in your town, on your street, in your neighborhood, in your state, in all over the world? Now it's finally touched Babylon the Great. You're going to really start to see, this is what the Lord really wanted. But his word is coming back. His word is coming to him. It's not returning to him void. The Lord's word is coming out. Let's go to Second Ezra. Verse 15 it says, behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord. The word prophecy, which means to say before the Lord sends his prophets out, Jeremiah 28 and 8, right? Let's get that really quick. Because these, Jake is, the mercy of the Lord is still out, man. The doors of mercy are still open. But, we understand that 2/3 are going to be cut off here and die. And the third is going to be left therein. Pursuant to Zechariah 13 and 8. Right? What did I want? Salakia. Oh, man. Jeremiah 28 and 8, Salakia, the water, right? This is Jeremiah 28 and 8. It says, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence. That's your everyday. That's your new reality. Your life. You're living in chaos. Your life is ordered out of chaos. And that's what they want. Right? They bring the chaos. Right? They bring you the solution. Right? They bring order. They bring the order. They bring the chaos, the order. They bring order. And then they what? Bring submission. They want you guys to submit. It says, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence. The prophets which prophesied of peace, when the word of Yahweh Bahashim Shai, when the word of the prophets shall come to pass, then shall the prophet be known that Yahweh Bahashim Shai had truly sent him. Then you know who am I chosen. Right? That's what we're entering into, man. Let's go back to Second Ezra 15 really quick. Right? So the prophets prophesy of peace, right? Then that's a false prophet. But if a true prophet is talking about what is going on in your world today, then hey, most likely they're the prophets. And it begins with our elder apostles, elder bishops who get millstone. You know? Salakia. I meant to get 2nd Ezra 15. Salakia. This is 2nd Ezra 15 in verse 1 again. It says, Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which, right, what is prophecy? Right? Revelations 19 in verse 10. And it reads, And I fell at his feet to worship him, and he said unto me, See thou do it not, I am thy fellow servant, and of thy brethren, because John the Revelator fell at an angel's feet, and he thought it was Yahweh Shai. So the angel picked him up and said, Don't worship me, worship the Father and the Son, Spirit, which is the spirit of prophecy. All praise to Yahweh Shai, man. 144. Right? It says, And I fell at his feet to worship him, and he said unto me, See thou do it not, I am thy fellow servant, and of thy brethren, that have the testimony of Yahweh Shai. Worship Yahweh, which is the whole duty of man, and keep his commandments. Right? Fear the Lord and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. Worship Yahweh, for the testimony of Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy. If you're not coming in the spirit of prophecy, you're a false prophet. And there's, the false prophets, and you can point them out. Right? You can point them out just by the title of their congregation. If they have Christ on the back of if they have Christ, that's a false prophet. Right? It says, right? So hey, we're in a spirit of prophecy. Salakia, 2nd Ezra 15. Salakia. It says, it says, Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord Yahweh Shai, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. Fear not the imaginations against thee, let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. Right? Because we understand that they Romans 3:3 says, let's get it. It says, For what if some did not believe? Shall their unbelief make the faith of Yahweh B'Shem Shai without effect? Yahweh forbid, yea, let Yahweh be true, but every man a liar. Every man, we're all liars. We all lie. But, the water Yahweh B'Shem Shai, man, that, you shed your blood for us, man, for the elect. As it is written, that thou mightest be judged in thy sayings and mightest overcome with our judge. Now we're justified in our sayings because these are not our words. The Lord put his words in our mouth to speak to you people. If you don't get it, you're moving on. You've been warned. You have been warned. Right? So let's go to 2nd Ezra 15 and verse. Let's just go to this point right here and then go back to Amos. It says, For all the unfaithful shall die in the unfaithfulness. Right? Behold, saith Yahweh Shem Shai, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. That's what is going on in your hood. in your neighborhood, in your town, in your city, in your state, in Babylon the Great, soon to pop off. But it's all over the world. UK, Naples, all over the world, man. That the Valley of Jehoshaphat, the Lord is, man, the water Yahabashim was shy, man. So, hey, we just going to continue to do what the Lord commanded us to do. Lord willing, to the end. This is Amos 3 and verse 6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people be not afraid? It's talking about the Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latino, Native Americans. We speaking to you first. But we're speaking to the whole world because they're about to get judged by Yahweh Shem Shai. Right? Shall there be evil in the city, and the people, and the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai has not done it? Surely Yahweh Shem Shai will do nothing but reveal his secrets to the servants, the prophets. Now we're starting to see insurrection, man. These people are, you Babylonians, you Babylonians are getting fed up with your government because it's imminent. This has to happen, and it's going to happen regardless if you think so or not. The Wadi Abasham Moshai that we, have, that we believe that this is going to happen. You see? So let's go to 2nd Ezra 16 and verse 71 and 72. Because the Lord, is sick and tired of you two-thirds Jakes. Because you're not Israel right now, man. So the Lord got to get rid of you. Good riddance. Right? This is 2nd Ezra 16 and verse 71 and 72. They shall be like madmen, sparing none. Because this is I'm not gonna play this video. You can go to this brother's channel. Right? Let's go back to it really quick. Salakia. Just bear with me, Shalakia. Right? This brother's is arrows of indignation, executive orders, 14.3.21, and it's heavy because they can do whatever they want without due process. They're the judge, the Lord made them the judge, the jury, and the what's that word? Executioner on you two-thirds. Right? But the Wadi Habashim Shai that we're able to continue to fight this good fight of faith, man. And it's only the Lord created us. He only believe. That's what we're supposed to be doing. That's what we're created to do, is only to believe. It says, they shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. And a lot of the spoil, the greatest spoil is you women and children. Right? They kill the young, because a lot of Jake are about to get taken to the other side, in the eastern part of the world to get killed out there. Bridegrooms having no bride, having no bridegrooms. Because the Lord is about to do something. He's doing it. He's absolutely doing it. The Wadi Yahabashim Shai. For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses, because that's exactly what this executive order is one of it's meant to do. Is to cast you out pull you out of your homes and put you into a prison. It's talking about you go ahead and watch it. It's heavy, but the Lord is pissed off. The Lord is really pissed off, so He's allowing it to happen. Now this is we're in the beginning stages of Jacob's trouble, right? And they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. Man, you've been warned, Jake. You've been warned. The water, Yahweh Shem Shai, Lord willing, myself and the elect, are allotted for salvation, man. We hope, So let's get Jeremiah 30:7. Because we're in the beginning stages of Jacob's trouble, man. The Great Insurrection is upon us. Right? Jeremiah 30 in verse 7. At last, for that day is great. What day is talking about? In this season. In the time, Ecclesiastes 3:1. To everything there is a season, and a time to every perfect purpose under heaven. Now we're man, this is the time and season. Pray not your flat come in the winter. So let's go back to Jeremiah 30:7. Close out, man. The water, Yahweh Shemel Shai Bahashim. Harakahakadash, the water, Yahweh Bashemel Shai. And it reads, at last, it means unfortunate, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble. Jacob, you are truly in trouble. If you don't know who you are, then hey, that was your fate. That's your fate. But you can't say you haven't been warned. I didn't know. Right? So hey, everyone heard it. Because this gospel has been preached into the whole world. And the end shall come. We're at the end. The end of Esau's rulership. In the beginning of Jacob's everlasting rulership under Yahweh Bashemel Shai. But he shall be saved out of it. Who is that? He's talking about the elect. Right? The 144,000. King David. The multitude. The 1/3. Men, women, and children. The helps of the prophets. The predestined. The ones that were meant to be saved from the Lord's destruction. Lord's calamities. Evils. So the Lord's willing, it's been edifying through the Spirit. So Barakateh Yahweh, Barakateh Yahweh Shai, Barakateh Yahweh, Barakateh Yahweh Shai, Barakateh Yahweh, Barakateh Yahweh Shai. All blessings and glories in Heavenly Father, Abanawi Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Harakah Kadash, and double honors to elder apostles, elder bishops, a great millstone, and peace and salutation to Shalom, 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 Shalom.